Let's welcome Ms. Bhanupriya Chokral, Solutions Engineer from Cisco.
Okay, perfect. Great. Uh, Before we start, my colleague Samir would like to do a quick introduction.
Hi everyone, I hope you can hear me. Uh, I think most of you guys know about Cisco, what Cisco does, and then how deeply we are entrenched. Just a quick overview, we are the company who invented routers, so the entire internet runs on our infrastructure. Even today, 80% of any data that comes to you is through a Cisco infrastructure. We do various technologies. We are an AI-led company, and for the past few years, we have been investing heavily into AI into all our products. So this is just a glimpse of one of the solutions where we have introduced AI. We are going to talk about contact center, and we are going to show you how, we're going to remove some elements which were manual and then move into an AI world, right? So this is the thing that we are discussing today as a part of, the agenda today. But there are several other technologies. If you come to the booth that we have set up along with your IT team, we can discuss probably a few more technologies with you. So over to you, Bhanupriya.
Thank you, Samir. All right, welcome everyone, and special thank you to DS Group and Vijender sir for inviting us over to talk about how WebEx Contact Center and AI agents specifically can be used to bring people and AI together to elevate customer experience. So I want to start with evolution of AI. Everyone is familiar with chatbots. It's something that we have on our phones, and the new buzzword is agentic AI. Does anyone know the difference? No? Or maybe you do. Regardless, I'll tell you the difference. So what a chatbot does is, if you ask it recommend me a restaurant, it'll give you a restaurant. You can ask a route to the airport or to that particular restaurant, it'll give you the route. It won't book your tickets, it won't book your reservation, it won't book a cab for you. And that's where agentic AI steps in, because it's the concierge which has the capability to drive actions. So all you need to do is just ask your AI agent, you need to handle my evening, I need to go to, say, a holiday or to a restaurant, and it'll go ahead and book that reservation for you. You don't need to worry about the flights canceling or what is to happen, how are you supposed to manage your schedule, because the AI agent is running at the back end and figuring it out for you, doing your task, rescheduling that flight if it were to be canceled, and book you on the next one, and it just sends you a notification, so you don't need to follow up, and that's the big difference between the chatbots and the agentic AI. So how we see the future of collaboration, we have moved long from people and people, so people calling into a contact center, call center in the older terms, to people and AI, where people interact with a chatbot. And now we're moved with AI and AI because that's how the interaction happens. Like when I spoke about an agentic AI going and booking reservations for you, it needs to speak with another AI to take that conversation forward. And that's what we are looking at. So this shift is bringing a major implication as to how we are supposed to work. And the way we work has now changed forever, because in customer experience, the customers now demand 24/7 service. They now want a personalized approach, and they also want to be able to reach out to any channel possible. By channels, I mean it could be voice, it could be chat, and for extreme introverts, email, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, you name it. There's a variety of channels where you can reach out to the customer as a brand. How can we change the customer experience in this era of agentic AI? So the very first thing that we need to focus on is winning through an intelligent front door. The channel that I spoke about, the email, the voice, messages, that's your front door, which brings the customer in. So that's where the engagement comes in, and that's where value is created. We need to own the customer experience by context-driven orchestration. Today, context is an architectural control point of any modern contact center, because you need to be able to figure out what the customer actually needs from you. You want to be able to anticipate their needs and then deliver outcomes. So to drive that, You need a contact center which is able to combine that historical data with live conversations and map that picture with you, which is constantly updating. You don't want a fragmented stack because with a fragmented stack, a lot of issues occur. You want the stack to be able to not only perform by itself, but also be able to work in conjunction with third-party bots or third-party CRMs to create an experience which an enterprise can deliver. And you want to be able to scale with confidence. And that's where Cisco steps in, because we understand that with opportunities rising in AI, the risk also increases. You need to be secure, you need to have observability, and you need to be able to perform all of this in one platform. To give you a glimpse of it, even though I will be running a short demo as well, I have a video here to help you understand how agentic AI would perform in a real-world scenario.
The best customer experience is the one your customers never have to think about.
Hi, Sam. Sorry about your train cancellation. Let's get you booked on the next available train.
Because you communicate proactively, anticipating their needs before they become needs. Because you deliver 24/7, always-on service with AI agents that offer personalized experiences. Because you can scale with agentic AI that completes tasks and resolves customer issues in the languages and channels customers prefer. Because you empower customer-facing teams with AI tools so they can stay engaged while providing higher touch support. Because you harness AI to turn insights into action and enhance every part of the customer journey. Experiences so effortless and engaging, your customers keep coming back. That's the power of WebEx, an AI-first customer experience.
So standout thing from that video, you saw how the customer, the man, did not have to worry about his train being rescheduled because the brand, the booking agency, reached out to him proactively, informed him that he could either get a refund or he could call back to reschedule that ride. So he didn't have to follow up because the agentic AI is working for them to enable that interaction and keeping the journey continuous without having, for the person, for the customer, to focus on, to follow up and to focus on what needs to be done. So that burden, that task load is now taken off. And that's what the winning with an intelligent front door is. So not only you can address proactive notifications and routine requests with the intelligent front door, again, omni-channel, so it could be voice, email, chat, or you could bring in complex queries which can be first handled by the AI agent, and only if it needs support, it can be escalated to a heightened support, which is the human agent. So this way, you are upgrading your human agent from just a ticket taker to a customer advisor. What can our WebEx AI agent do? It can do a plethora of things, starting with the very first and the very basic. You can build multi-channel, so again, available across channels, and multilingual AI agents. You can leverage your Gen AI, or you can bring in your own training data to train that AI to address queries. You could also have it answering questions from the enterprise knowledge database. You want to be able to deliver true self-service, the proactive notifications that we saw in the video. You can deliver those kind of services, and that's not deflection of purpose. What you need is action. So the AI agents is fully capable of giving you that kind of capability, and this can be integrated seamlessly with your existing contact center workflows. So a benchmark of conversational AI is something that all of us have experienced. A show of hands, anyone has experienced the ChatGPT voice mode? Just one? Okay, a lot more. Okay, so ChatGPT voice mode is exceptional. It can give you, it feels like a human conversation. It feels like it understands what you are talking about, and it feels like you are getting something substantial out of that conversation. It doesn't feel like a regular chatbot conversation. And that's what we strive to bring with the human-like interactions with the AI agent in contact center. Additionally, an a necessary but also a significant need that enterprises have is, you need to be able to provide guardrails to the AI agent, because you don't want it skewing off course and just ramble about random things just because it has the capability to do so. You don't want that. And to be able to bring that in with low latency, we promise 1.5 to 2 seconds of latency. Bringing that in is how we resolve this trilemma of voice AI experiences. And within the market, if you were to go and look at various contact centers with AI agents, you would notice that most of the services are only able to cater to the top two, the human-like interaction and the enterprise features. The latency is where we shine. I mean, reducing the latency, not bringing in the latency. Okay, time for a quick demo. So what I have here is I've set up a AI agent to unlock my account. So I'm going to share my screen and bring that up. And I'll be making a call. Only if I can get the mouse to move to the other screen. Oh, there it is. I'll be making a voice call, but as I said, omni-channel, so you could do a chat as well. And this is just a small AI agent that I've set up. It's not, it has the capability to be integrated with various systems at the back end. I don't think we are getting the audio. Audio.
समझ गई।
Okay.
अगर आपको
Hi, मुझे अपना अकाउंट अनलॉक करना है।
अच्छा, समझ गई। आपको जी, प्लीज अपना एम्प्लॉय नंबर बताइए।
मेरा एम्प्लॉय नंबर है 01009।
मैं आपका एम्प्लॉय नंबर रिकॉर्ड कर रही हूँ। एक पाल रुकिएगा। वी हैव सेंट अ वेरिफिकेशन OTP टू योर रजिस्टर्ड ईमेल एड्रेस। प्लीज OTP बताइए।
Okay, quick check on the OTP. Three six six 857.
OTP डीन के लिए धन्यवाद। आपका ऑथेंटिकेशन सफल हुआ। भानुप्रिया, अब आपका सर्विस नाउ अकाउंट सक्सेसफुली अनलॉक हो गया है। आप लॉग इन करके कंफर्म कर सकते हैं। OTP डीन के लिए धन्यवाद।
हाँ, आप मुझे बता सकते हैं कि यहाँ से हैदराबाद की नेक्स्ट ट्रेन कितने बजे की है?
मेन इस बारे में जानकारी नहीं दे सकती। मैं सिर्फ अकाउंट अनलॉक, पासवर्ड रीसेट, प्रिंटर ऐड करना, एंटीवायरस इंस्टॉल करना या सर्विस नाउ इंसिडेंट क्रिएट करने में मदद कर सकती हूँ। अगर आप चाहें, मैं आपको ह्यूमन एजेंट से कनेक्ट करवा सकती हूँ।
नहीं, धन्यवाद। That's all.
ठीक है, धन्यवाद।
Bye bye.
का दिन शुभ हो।
Thank you. So within this short demo, I wanted to highlight a few things. First of all, we did have a slight audio issue, but I think all of you noticed that the AI agent started with English, but when it recognized that I was speaking in Hindi, it switched to Hindi because that's what my preference was. मुझे हिंदी में बात करनी थी, उसने हिंदी में ही reply करा. Because the way I've set up the AI, I've actually enabled it to talk in English. So it doesn't feel too Hindi-like, because that's not how regular human interaction is. We use a lot of regular words like authentication, verification, OTP. We don't want to convert that to Hindi. So I've given the AI agent instructions to keep it a little up to date. Second thing, you noticed that the conversation was driven by intent. It was able to do certain activities. It was able to authenticate. It was able to send me an OTP. And it was also able to identify that my name is Bhanupriya just by my employee number. So when I asked it to unlock my account, not only did it unlock my account, it gave me a personalized experience and then led the conversation. You must have also noticed that when I interrupted the AI agent, it let me interrupt it. It didn't go on continuing what it had to say. And with the guardrails that I had in place, when I asked it about a random thing, like when is the train to Hyderabad, it told me it cannot do that. So that's how the enterprise AI agent is supposed to work. And that is a very small scenario, what we can achieve with it. All right, let's move back to the presentation. So you see how using a simple conversational AI agent, we can build something much, much bigger. So that was just a very small thing that we can do with AI. My next demo would be focusing on the multi-agent orchestration system. So when one AI speaks to another AI and plans your entire thing is what we are striving towards. So here's an example. I want to be able to bring in an AI concierge, bringing back to the concierge story. And this concierge should be able to speak to various agentic AIs. So for example, it could be talking to a reservation agent. It could be talking to an activities agent, which plans your excursions. And all of it together brings one continuous journey into play. How this all happens is by the use of AI memory for customer journeys. The AI memory is what extracts over the period of time conversational insights and then builds it into data which persists across different channels. So it doesn't matter if you are coming in through email or chat or voice, it's going to retain some of that information as you wish it to. And when the customer calls in the next time, it doesn't feel like a broken, it doesn't feel like to the customer, it doesn't feel like that you're calling in for the very first time because now it has context and it can assist the customer accordingly. So I have a brief example here. Here my colleague is calling into the concierge agent and they'll be talking to the concierge agent planning a holiday and excursion for their family.
Would you prefer a beach view or a pool view for your room?
Yes, we would like the ocean view room, preferably a 2-bedroom suite, as my daughter would like her own room now.
Great choice. An ocean view 2-bedroom suite will be perfect for your family, and Mia will love having her own room. Please wait while I update your reservation with this preference. Your reservation for Ethan's birthday is all set. You will check in on July 12th, 2026, for 3 nights in an ocean view 2-bedroom suite with 2 adults, John and Emily, and 2 children, Ethan and Mia. Is there anything else I can help you with for your stay?
Yes, I was also looking into activities that you offer at Sapphire Sands. Can you tell me more about them?
Absolutely. I'd be happy to help you explore activities for your family during your stay. Please wait while I gather details about the activities we offer at Sapphire Sands. We offer a dolphin cruise and snorkeling for families during your stay. Would you like more details about either of these, or are you interested in booking one? If so, just let me know which activity and your preferred date and time.
Yes, we tried snorkeling last time and my son did not enjoy it. He has a respiratory issue. How about a dolphin cruise on July 14th? Preferably morning slot 10 a.m. Also, is there a way I can do a private tour rather than a group tour?
Thank you for sharing that. A private dolphin cruise on July 14th at 10 in the morning sounds like a wonderful way to celebrate Ethan's birthday and keep him comfortable. Please wait while I check availability and details for a private morning cruise. Would you prefer a beach view or a pool view for your room?
Yes, we would like the ocean view room, preferably a 2-bedroom
right.
suite.
So within the short interaction, the AI agent already had something to go off the initial information. So they knew that the customer had a family, the customer's name and the family's name and age of the members in the family. They also identified what the family likes to do, if there are any kind of allergies or respiratory issues, health issues that they need to keep in mind of. while booking any activities or excursion. And this is where the AI agent, along with the AI concierge, comes into play to provide you that continuous customer journey so that every interaction, it doesn't feel broken. It keeps a track of preferences, of history, and of sentiment, and then makes suggestions accordingly. So I will be skipping all of this, but I just wanted to give you a brief summary as to how the call works when it lands to a human agent, because so far we have been talking about what happens when you're speaking to an AI agent and how the experience is. But even for the human agents, we have a variety of AI capabilities such as call sentiment, speech analytics, all the numbers and the insights that you would want to figure out what makes the customer call into the contact center, what kind of topics is the customer calling for. The tone of the customer is essential in recognizing what the sentiment of the customer is, if they're having a good experience speaking to the human agent, if the human agent needs to be coached or not. And to facilitate this experience for the human agent, we have also brought in a plethora of AI capabilities such as summaries for various events such as transfer, dropped calls, wrap-up, real-time transcription, and transfer summaries. A glimpse of suggested responses for the AI agent is here so that it doesn't feel like the agent is inexperienced or they don't know what to do, because sometimes when you call in and the human agent is going around putting your call on hold, figuring out what to do, catching up with their team, it kind of leads to a bad experience because you might, as a customer, think that they are either inefficient, they don't know what to do, there's operational inefficiency. So to mitigate all of that, we equip the human agent with all of this information which can be procured from the database and also from the enterprise systems that you have already, so that the human agent does not need to toggle between various repositories and various ticketing systems. They can do all of it using a single pane. And I'm very proud to announce that we are now running WebEx Contact Center from India. So we have 2 data centers within India where all the services are run within the country in compliant to TRAI regulations. We have all of these certifications essential for security and voice. We ensure that all the call recordings, the CDR, the audit log is maintained within India. And to wrap it up, we do provide the AI support in 9 Indian languages and across 12 digital channels with an uptime of 99.999%. That's less than a few seconds per year. And that's all from my end. I hope you learned something new today and I was able to add value to this session. And thank you all once again for giving me this opportunity.